कृष्ण झुलावा, निरखत सब नर नारी। अरे सावरिया निरखत सब नर।
गणपति गं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र। येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः। पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम्। देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगत्। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण 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 हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव वासुदेव। बोलिए कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर हरे। We'll chant from 18th verse. Shri Bhagavanuvach Yada vinitam chittam Atmanevavatisthate Nisprah sarvakamebhyah Yukta ityuchyate tada Yatha deepo nivatastha Nengate sopama smrta Yogino yata chittasya Yunjato yogamatmanaha Yatro paramate chittam Niruddham yoga sevaya Yatra chaivatmanatmanam Pashyannatmani tushyate Yatro paramate chittam Niruddham yoga sevaya Yatra chaivatmanatmanam Pashyannatmani tushyate Pashyannatmani tushyate. Generally we think that our sorrow is because of our situation, person, place. So we think paristhiti is a cause of my sorrow and joy. But please note one thing. Anything is there where it is experienced. One law is anything is there where there is experience of that. Sorrow is not experienced in the world. Like I experience the paper weight, because if it is experiential thing, it is same for everybody. You can't say, give me 5 kg joy. So sorrow is not in substance. Sorrow is not also a thought. Sorrow is not a thought. Which object is called sorrow? It is the experience of the thought with the aham, where aham is appearing small because of certain thought, then this mixture is called the sorrow. You cannot say, this is sorrow. See my point. You cannot say, this is sorrow thought, this is sorrow. Like you can say, this is book. You can say, this is a thought of book. So you cannot say, this is a thought of sorrow. Sorrow cannot be said as this. Sorrow is always experienced in I only. Thought of book, you can easily say this is a thought of book, thought of paper, thought of flower, thought of table. Thought of sorrow is not there. Thought of aham is there. Sorrow is experienced in I. And the experiencer of this sorrow I is called ahankar. So, where is the sorrow? Sorrow's station is, headquarter is in the ahankar. Which ahankar? Ahankar which has thought itself to be very limited and compelled. Sorrow is a feeling of compulsion, of limitation, of some kind of helplessness in I. Sorrow is not the meaning of something absent in a situation. I don't have a car, or I don't have a wife, or I don't have a house, therefore I am sad. No, absence or presence of something is not sorrow. Sorrow is the name of experience of some kind of helplessness, limitation, compulsion, or you can say some kind of strangulation in I. Therefore, when you are sad, you want to run away. Actually, you want to run away from I, which you superimpose on a situation. You want to say, I want to leave this place. Actually, you want to leave that I. But you can't know that I. You don't know that I, how to leave it. So going anywhere, that I will be there. So whole effort of Vedanta is to treat this I, not finish it, but treat it. And for that, we go through a series of processes. So right now, we experience only I am happy, I am sad, I am father, I am mother, I am aging, etc., etc. Our attention is not on the Veshi. What is Veshi? The Sakshi Chaitanya. The consciousness on which this ahankar is dancing. We are not able to see the light in which the ahankar is coming and going. Ahankar has 3 qualities. It comes and goes. Number 2, it has the nature of limitation. And number 3, it is always associated with something. Whereas Sakshi has nature of, it doesn't come and go. It is unlimited and it is not associated with anything. These 3 is the nature of Sakshi and 3 is the nature of ahankar. But I am not aware of ahankar, sakshi. I am well aware of that I am very happy today, I am very sad today, I am feeling very lonely today, or I am feeling very proudy today. Acha, my son passed the exam. In my family, he is the only one who passed for the first time the exam. So I am feeling very proud of having a son like that. So, when this ordinary person is not aware of Sakshi Chaitanya, or he doesn't aware of consciousness without any mixing, whole attempt of Vedanta is to take you away from the Sakshi Chaitanya, take you away from the Ahankar. You heard Sakshi Chaitanya, it happens. So its whole effort of the Vedanta is to take you away from the Ahankar and shift your attention to the Sakshi, which I am. Because this is the source of rebirth, this is the source of sorrow, this is the source of these relations. But it is not that easy. Now between that comes a lot of vasana. Between ahankar and sakshi, there is vasana of krodh, kam, sambandh, avidya. And therefore, to dilute that curtain, to thinner that curtain, you need a sadhana of what? Surrendered action, upasana. Surrendered action makes your vasanas little less aggressive. You are less uncontrolled. You have more control, unprovocative person. Especially mastering 2 emotions. Which are those 2 emotions? Calm and krodh. If somebody can master these 2 emotions, he has already done around 70% of Karma Yoga. Calm, not only between man and woman calm, all desires. Of course, man and woman calm is the king of all calm. Raja. So you have to master other desires, which is as expectation, etc. I have mastered means what? Calm comes, but it doesn't have a power to express. It has lost its power of expression. Anger has lost its power to dominate on me. It is not having a front seat driving. Slowly, it has become very quiet. Selfishness has become quieter. So I can, without the actions and without people and without getting external responses, I can live for a long time. This is another fruit of karma. I'm repeating it. Without action, without bhog, without meeting people, without listening, without getting attention, I can live with myself for a longer time. I have a power to enjoy my mental company. And this is where upasana comes into picture. Upasana is not possible for the person who has not mastered his mind, because it won't allow you to sit also. So you go through the surrendered action. After surrendered action, you go through upasana is a manas vyapar, where you try to again and again bring one form in your mind, bring one God in your mind, and focusing capacity of your mind is intensified. You can focus more, you can visualize more, you can internally, other thoughts are distracted. It is the process of increasing one vasana. And automatically the other vasanas get little diluted. One Shivakar vasana, one Ram Vasana, one Krishna Vasana, one Vishnu Vasana. ठीक है ना? This is the process of UI. UI. Not you can. UI. इनकी आईडी है youcan@gmail.com. है ना? हाँ? You can sing. अच्छा. You can sing. I thought it is you can. How is it really? How did you get this? Anyway, so you have mastered the one thought. You are intensifying. So, ek vasana pramukhyam. This is the upasana's lakshya. One vasana is, so you can sit quietly and such person can close his eyes and think about his Ishtadevata. Manas vyapar. He can feed, he can bath, he can dress, he can talk. No other forms are there. And this is the starting point of meditative life. So before starting meditation, he has now meditative style, lifestyle. He loves to be alone. He loves to be in his mental chamber for a long time without getting distracted. Mental chamber or his mental zone has a very big space. He has a very big area of thinking. Now, in such a quiet mind, which is devoid of Rajogun, devoid of Tamogun. Because if Rajogun is there, if Tamogun is there, he will slip into Upasana. Tamoguni person can't do Upasana. Rajogun person also can't do Upasana. So Rajogun and Tamogun has been taken care by KY, Karma Yoga, and Rajogun has been taken care by UI, Upasana. Now I am going to SY, Shravan Yoga. I go for listening from a capable Acharya, systematic teaching of Vedanta for a long time, systematic, regular, chronological, deep, intense study of the Vedantic text to ascertain the nature of Sakshi I and to falsify the nature of Ahankara I. This is the meditation that will be mentioned in Vedantic texts. Meditation is not for quietening the mind. That may be by the way, it is not the main thing. Quietening the mind will happen. I mean, you can sit, it can quieten the mind. You don't need Vedantic studies to quiet. But that quiet mind will again get disturbed if it has sufficient vasana. It just needs an outer situation. A snake is in hibernation, let the heat come, it will again raise its hood. He is temporarily quiet. The volcano is there inside. He needs some provocation. Like the bull needs a red cloth. The bull is there. They say, I don't know you know or not, if the bull is shown the red cloth, it goes out of control. I have not heard that. Huh? And we put on all the red cloth, many times bulls are there around. But they didn't do anything. Now, what now? After he has already heard and reflected means he has, with his experience and the teacher's words, he tried to say how is it possible. After that, still he feels that his sorrow has not gone. the layer of vasana between the Sakshi Chaitanya and the Ahankar, still I feel it is layer is there. And I respond always from the subconscious mind. Today I became very angry, yesterday I became sad, day before I became very happy. My intrinsic responses have not changed a lot. I have read a lot, I have understood, but still my tendential personality has not changed too much. And there is where, but I have no problem with the action, and I can say, so I am detached, please note, and also I have no sankalp of any kind. Nispraha sarva kamebhya. But still my mind is not that much quiet. It does react. Although I know that Atma is Brahman, but I am not able to personify it totally. Still fear comes, still anger comes, and there is where you are required to give exclusive attention on the Sakshi Chaitanya and in a secluded environment for a little longer time, and that is called the Vedantic meditation. Now in Vedantic meditation, you heard, we don't agree with the philosophy of yoga, but we use the technique of yoga. I told also. I don't use their software, but I use their hardware. So, I will use my own program through your computer. That is, I will not use your software, I won't use, but I will use your hardware to put my software. Because the yoga is different than Vedantic. This philosophy is not sometimes consistent with what Gita says. Now comes the serious mind, and it is called Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi, which you heard yesterday in detail. In detail you heard. But I will again mention few points in that. Topic is serious, so please be little careful. What is Dharana? Externally desh bandha chittasya dharana. Tatraikanata dhyanam. Tatraikanata dhyanam. This is what Yoga Sutra says. So here also it is said. And here Bhashakar says, see in the 19th shlok, Yogagya chitta prachar darshibhi smrta chintita. So chitta prachar darshibhi means Yoga Sutra. Those who know the chitta prachar, who have seen the movement of the thoughts. So Maharshi Patanjali gives so much attention to thought, so much of attention, which how many kinds of thoughts are there, how the thoughts go. So that is called Chitta Pratar Darshi. Okay. So here it is said here, please see that is dharana. Very external definition I am giving. On some topic, on some object, on some form related to divinity, you are able to give thought and you are trying to exclude other thoughts. I am thinking about the Lord, other thoughts are coming. So this, you have a capacity that you can exclude the thought and give thought to any big subject. You have a capacity. First of all, understand you have a capacity. Sometimes the jugglers are there. He is juggling with 6 balls like this. You cannot do. 1 ball will fall down if you try. Because you don't have that concentration. So you have a capacity to give a thought to a bigger area. And at that time, if other thoughts are coming, you are excluding it. Other thoughts are coming in dharana. Please not get my point. The process of concentrating on a subject is called dharana. And when you are success in contemplating, that is called dhyan. And when that concentration or that particular giving of thought has absorbed the thinker so that you are not aware of that, that is called dhyana or samadhi. But why all these things? Because you are now this ahankar and this sakshi. This is ahankar, this is sakshi, and this is ahankar. So this is creating problem. I am enjoyer. I am suffering a lot because of this person. He is my wife, or he is my husband, she is my wife. I troubled, I have to do a lot of work is there. Tent work people have not come. I don't know what will happen now. I don't know what will happen. It is, I am fearing fear. Somebody knocking my door. Who is knocking my door in the night, 2 o'clock? So this is there. This personality is there. In meditation, you are taking the dharana of the sakshi thoughts. I am drishta. I am consciousness. I am alone. I am pure. This is your dharana. You are thinking. Please note after listening. Not just like that. Not just like that. Please, 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 please. Please. Not that you read and I'll do meditation on that. You are thinking, I am the pure consciousness. In me nothing is there. I alone am. Nobody else is there in the self. Then you remember, my tea will get cold. Let me meditate after the tea. And here people take away the tea, somebody else's tea they take away. I made my tea. And then you say, sorry, this is dharana. Then again you say, no, the consciousness is the one which does not take tea. And you are non-enjoyer. Just here. And then you say, stomach is little heavy today. I think I have to have Gaviscon. But I gave my Gaviscon to somebody. All of them take medicine from me, they don't return. They took the whole box and didn't return. Everything is so difficult, I can't tell you. Anyway, I am consciousness only. So this distraction in the thought of self is in the dharana stages there. Because mind is not habituated to think. And when you are saying, I am non-doer, actually you are negating and falsifying Mr. Ahankar. Ahankar is not ego here. Ahankar is ahamidam mixture. I am Jeev, I am finite, I am born, I will die. I walk, I talk, I laugh, I slept, I was awake. Where I is associated with a suffix, that is ahankar. When I is associated with not I am matter, not that I am this. Bas, that is ahankar. Sakshi is I am. The suffix is the name of I. And suffix doesn't change in Sakshi. But the ahankar suffixes change. Again you sit. But why not while walking, talking? Because you are driving. Driving you cannot do in the public. First drive in the, in field, in some park. Because you are very distractive kind of person. Your mind will go here and there. First, try to practice it alone. Therefore, choose some environment which is not impinging upon you, some thought from outside. Because you are very distractive, somebody will, who is there? Immediately your attention will go. Or somebody has come. And that person will also, only if I don't get up, he'll get upset. As though I'm meditating. But he'll not understand meditation. Because he never meditates. So this is where you require a dispassion, and therefore what is it? Yatha dipo nivatastha nengate. Nivat means, vat varjite deshe. Vat means breezeless place. And I told you the chimney is there. When you put a chimney, cover or whatever is called, क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Chimney or something to, so that it doesn't flicker, the flame doesn't flicker. The lamp cover, what you call that. What is the lamp cover in meditation? Dispassion and devotion. By dispassion is the lamp cover here. Nothing is, no other thought is there. You are now in the not postgraduate, you are in the PhD class of meditation. You are in the PhD class. Why? Because now you have practiced so much. What? I am the Sakshi. I am the one without second. I am not in time and space. Please note, he will not prove it. He will not prove it. He already has proved it in his listening and reflection. How he is not in time and space, he will not prove it. Because he knows if I was in time and space in the deep sleep, also that time and space will be experienced. I am not in time and space. It's clear. So time and space are in me, I am not in them. So what about this body? This body is just a thought coming and going in me. But what about this guy who has a lot of work? He is worked up. He is quite anxious all the time with the work. Acha? Unnecessarily anxious. But he is quite afraid also. He is kind of mad person. Acha. See, he is quite lazy also. What relation I have with this person? No relation. Like space and sky has no relation. Similarly, I have no relation with this person. He dies, he disappears because identification disappears. When this person walks, then I don't walk. Because walking is in space and I am the illuminator of space. I am the illuminator of whole space because whole space is in me. Stop. He is continuing this. Samas sakshim tamasa parastat. It's not everybody's cup of tea. If you have not gone through the process, this thought will not have lot of standing. Another thought will come and lift you from your meditation, or tamogud is there, you will sleep into meditation. Therefore, in the fourth shloka, he said, Yada hinendriyartheshu na karmaso na shajyate sar sankalp sannyas yoga rodas tadochyate. Then you hold on. No work. If you have any work, any sankalp, that sankalp will throw you out. One you are thinking you are doer, then you are thinking I am seer. How both is possible? I have a lot of work to do. Acha, I have to make kheer. A prasad for me. Cashewnut is over. Somebody ate. Come now, tell me where you will be Sakshi. Or if you are related to somebody, you have attachment with somebody, you will think about that person. So nispraha sarvkamyabhya. Or you don't like somebody, that person will come. By whom you don't like and whom you like, they are all suppressed because you are working. Because you are very busy, therefore it is suppressed. Moment you will sit, that person will erupt like this. And it will pervade your whole mind and thought, and you will be going crazy about that. We are under a lot of pressures. When this thought is maintained, you know what it does? This thought burns the wrong notion, I am doer, I am sad. Moment I am sad comes, this habit comes, only I am a seer of sadness or I am sadness. How can the seer be sad? Gaya wo Sakshi. And ultimately, so this is why sitting. This is Samadhi Abhyas, not Brahma Abhyas. Samadhi Abhyas is when you sit, and Brahma Abhyas is everywhere you do. So you start with Samadhi Abhyas. When he is maintaining it, it is possible he can sit for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, not doing manorajya, not just hallucinating. When somebody is sitting quietly, doesn't mean he is, focusing. He can be in Manoraj or he can be in Tamogod. He is, Gurudev used to use the word, he is in dynamic state of consciousness. He used the word dynamic consciousness to indicate that it is not a dead consciousness. Therefore, Bhashyakar writes, Yada Vinitam Chittam Ekagratam Apannam Chittam. See 183 page, second line. So, ekagratam, that means he has converged on the self. Thought of Atma is there. Difficult? Simple, I think. Simple understanding, implementing is not that easy. Yunjataha. So he is now, no other function, no other work is there. No other work. It will contradict him. Somebody says, I am learning music. Don't feel bad if you are like that. So, I said, how long you give? Well, every Friday and Sunday. Friday and Sunday, I go for the music classes. And there I learned music from a teacher. I said, rest of the time, but I am studying or I am doing job. I said, sorry to say, you will never be a good musician. Huh? Why? It needs whole time. You should breathe, think, talk. ऐसे नहीं तुमसे होगा. You will be a temple musician. Temple singer you can become. You will never have the grip on the ragas. Because you are not, that thought is not, ananyata is not there. You have to die and think and talk, and then you become Jasraj and Bhimsen. कहीं कहीं कभी कभी कुछ कुछ थोड़ा थोड़ा ऐसे नहीं चलता है. कहीं कहीं कभी कभी कुछ कुछ थोड़ा थोड़ा यहाँ वहाँ. तो दिख जाता है कि this person doesn't do any practice. He has not dedicated to the subject. Even when a person speaks on Bhagavad, Gita, Ramayana, You can make it out he is dedicated to the subject or not dedicated. He is not, his subject is not become his blood. His subject doesn't flow in his veins. Subject has to become his blood and veins and breathe. Then something happens. Then something marvelous happens. Ananyata is required. तो कुछ नहीं है. Therefore पहले ही बता दिया यथा, don't have any action, don't have any enjoyment, don't have any संकल्प. सर्व संकल्प सन्यासी पहले बोल दिया था. अब कहाँ से करेगा मेडिटेशन? बोले कर लेते हैं 7 to 7:30, 8 o'clock, 7:30 I have to wash clothes. 8 o'clock I drop children. 8:30 I have to get some potato. 9 o'clock I have to get some apple and some beetroot for Swamiji. And 7 to 7:30 I have an empty time. One slot was there, 7 to 7:30. कुछ काम तो है नहीं, यहीं बैठ जाते हैं. You will only remember what you have to do from 7 to 7:30. Nothing else you will do. Close your eyes and remember. And you watch the time. Work. I think 1 hour has passed. It's 7:32. 2 minutes. Maximum time you see the watch when you are either doing puja or you are doing part. ये तो बात पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट नहीं है, ये PhD का स्टूडेंट. Please get my point. This 19th shlok is Nirvikalp Samadhi. What is Nirvikalp Samadhi? Can you translate it in English? Divisionless, where division of meditator and meditated is not there. Oh, I told yesterday that many times we have samadhi when you are very absorbed with some subject. I gave the example of rat also yesterday. Very absorbed, somebody is there. So and there's a tendency, when you think of some subject, there's a constant flow of thought on some subject. There comes a moment where the thinker forgets and gets absorbed in the thought or the object of thought. Many times you are hungry, but the subject is absorbing, you forget your hunger. Many times your headache is there, your headache in the class is forgotten. Again after class it starts. You are absorbed in the subject. Many times you are sad, but you get absorbed in the subject, your sadness disappears. When you get absorbed, then you remember, I was sad also, let me become sad again. So, सैड है तो भूल ही गए आज हम. सब काम किया, सैड नहीं कर पाए, सैडनेस नहीं आ पाई, अभी सैड हो लेते हैं शाम को. So yogino yata chittasya, you have a power to forget. And you all must have experienced, I experienced many times, that I'm thinking on a subject and I forgot what is the time. Or I forgot, arey, Aarti time is going now. Got late in Aarti. Many times it happened that you are not, because when the thinker gets merged in the thinking, in the object of the thought, then that is called nirvikalpa. He is not aware of himself. Remember, dharana is focusing, dhyan is retaining, and samadhi is absorbing. Focusing, retaining, and absorbing. And therefore, yunjato word has been given here. Yunjato. Yunjato means who is yunjato? Yogam anutishtata. That means he's practicing the samadhi. Now, evam yogabhyas balad ekagri bhutam nivad pradeep kalpam sat. Now, 7 features of samadhi are mentioned from 20 to 23rd verse, almost 7 definitions of nirvikalpa samadhi. Nirvikalpa samadhi. Sometimes you must watch film. You got so absorbed in the film that you started crying badly. In the film. It happens. It happened with me also. The scene was there and really the tears are not stopping after that. It happens. And you forget that you are this person, that character on which, or the topic on that issue was there. You got so absorbed, you forgot that person is next to you also. You forget. And that is called that you have got very absorbed in that. Hota hai aisa. And sometimes time will just pass and you won't know what is the time. If any subject absorbs you very well, you are not aware of the time. Whether it is writing or reading or talking. Here, I am consciousness. I am not in time, space and object. I am non-doer. I am non-enjoyer. I alone am. Nothing else is there. And he has practiced so much that the effort and the meditatorship is not there. Effort is also not there. In dhyan there is effort. He weans away other thought and puts an effort to flow. And when effort of one thought is there, it is called Savikal Samadhi. And when no effort is there, then that is called Nirvikal Samadhi. And this is now mentioned in 20th verse. Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyanatmani tushyate. What is the meaning here? Here 2 definitions of samadhi is there. What is the samadhi? Please be careful. So, yoga sevaya. So what he has done? Please see. I am consciousness. I am not body, I am consciousness. I am self which is seer. I am illuminator. This thought, uparamate. Uparamate means what? Hello? Uparamate means that alone is there. Mind is free from anatma karvritti. There is no other thought. Uparamate means absence of anatma karvritti. So one definition of nirvikalpa is chittam uparam. This is one definition is there. How it has happened? Yatra uparamate. Niruddham chittam. Niruddham. Doesn't sleep. Then, don't know that ahankar is falsified. It is falsified. It is dissolved. It is negated. And the distance between ahankar and sakshi has gone now. This is called yatra uparamate. With closely it reveals only atma karvritti is there. Okay. Now tell me, if he has other vasanas, he can't do this. If he has other priorities, he can't do this. If I told this chapter is very, very tough. Tough is not understanding, but in being, abiding in it. Well, Swami ji, can you take 6 chapters? Neither you have done Karma Yoga, neither Upasana Yoga. You are coming from office. No, I come back by 5:30. By 6:30 we can have talk on 6 chapter. Tell about Samadhi. What is Samadhi? What is Samadhi Abhyas? 6:30 I am free, I can hear about Samadhi. And by 9 o'clock I'll try to be in Samadhi. If my phone rings and I don't answer, just understand I'm in Samadhi. Acha. Only thing, my lot of office work is pending. So after Samadhi, I'll be doing office work by 10 o'clock. 9 to 10, I'll be in Samadhi. ये तो बड़े लोग हैं लोग. Now tell me, the one who is here, how long he can be in Samadhi? He can be absorbed because he is not conscious of the time now. He is not conscious. And because he is going there, he has no experience. Now his experience, I am doer, I am enjoyer, I am in time, space, all these experiences are not. I am the timeless, limitless, spaceless, actionless, enjoyerless, relationless, pure self. बहुत मथा है उसमें. He has churned it day and night. And then it is said, yatra yasmin kale upramate chittam niruddham yogs. How it has happened? Yog sevaya. Yog seva means all ashtanga yoga he has practiced from yam, niyam, asana, pranayam, pratyahara, dharana. This is one definition. Second definition. Yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyannatmani tushyati. 3 times Atma is coming now. अब कौन सी आत्मा कौन है पता नहीं. जो आत्मा से आत्मा में, आत्मा से आत्मा में, हाँ, आत्मा में आत्मा से आत्मा का संतोष लेता है. अरे यार, हम वैसे परेशान हैं, कौन सी आत्मा है, किसकी आत्मा है यार. साफ साफ बताओ उनको क्या है, मामला क्या है. एक बार आत्मा बोलो, 3 आत्मा लगा दिया. हम सीधे साधे आदमी, हम सिंपल पर्सन. एक आत्मा बताओ, छुट्टी करो. Please note here, Atmana is Tritiya Vibhakti. There means Chitta Vritti, by the thought of self. Thought of self. Thought of self. Which thought? I am consciousness, I am self. But why you need thought? You know, you hear such statements, you have to go beyond thoughts. So don't believe in such a statement so easily. I can understand what the person means. Well, Swamiji, this don't you think, you know, this Vedantic class are all intellectual only? Yes, your ignorance is also intellectual. Any knowledge will be intellectual. It will not be nasal or dental. Any knowledge, it will be always intellectual because your ignorance is seated in the intellect. So here Atmana word means, bolo, Brahmakara Vrittya. He is not, pure self has no problem with ignorance. वो तो ignorance को eliminate करेगा. It is a thought of doership, thought of enjoyership. There is a wrong, fallacious, malicious I is sitting there. I am suffering a lot, I am alone, nobody understands me, everybody has left me. I don't know how long I'll continue like this. I can't continue like this. Too much is too much. Too much is too much. It's magarmach. Magarmach means crocodile. ये जो अहम है ना, इस पे काम किया गया है. इस पे काम किया गया है. On this work is done in meditation. Meditation is a systematic work done on your wrong eye by the thought of Atma for a long time without distraction, so that that wrong eye collapses, becomes frail and almost dies away. That is called Atmana. And Atmani means what? Jivatmani. On the in the Jivatma. So, Jivatmani. And Atmanam means Pashyati, Paramatma Pashyati. So, on the Jivatma, by the thought of the Atma, he has removed the wrong Jivatva. And Jivatma, when minus wrong thought, is Paramatma only. Jivatma minus wrong thought, like the necklace without the shape is gold only. Similarly, he has removed the shapeness of the Jivatma. Timeless, actionness, spaceness, limitness. All this ness has been removed by the thought of Atma. And that Jivatma is actually the Paramatma. Paramatma with some imagination is called Jivatma. Like man with imagination is called husband. Similarly, Paramatma and Jivatma, not this is Paramatma, this is Jivatma. Same Paramatma with some shape, I am wife, I am husband, I am small, I am big. It is called Jivatma. This thought of Brahma Garbhati comes and removes these. And this Paramatma shines. I hope this is fine. Yatra chaivatmanatmanam pasyanatmani tushyati. Yatra means samadhi kalam. I hope this word. And these two definitions. First definition of Nirvikal Samadhi is Chit Upram. And second is Atma Darshanam. See this, he is now seeing the Atma, Pashyan Atman. He is seeing the self. Atmanam Pashyati. In the Jivatma, he is seeing Paramatma. In the ornament, he is seeing gold. In the snake on the rope, he is now seeing rope. He has negated it intellectually. And he is established there. He has not created a Paramatma. And he is stable there. And this is called Samadhi. This is Nirvikala Samadhi. And he has done for a long time. Why long time is required? Because very deep doership, deep enjoyership is there. Sometimes, they have iron and they do welding and they cut it through a certain, what is it called? They cut iron through a certain, the torch is there. So if it is very strong, it needs to be put there for a longer time so that the heat can melt it, because it is very deep or strong. Similarly, this thought that I am the self, it has to be for a long time. Even if you fail, again start. Again fail, again start. Again fail, again start. And this is the process of meditation. Let's supposing comes out then, Now, so what suppose he will come out? He will open his eyes. Then what will happen? That ahankar will not be there. No, that ahankar will be there. But it will be now flimsy and negated. Because he is now seeing the ahankar in the background of Sakshi light. I'll give you an example. See, in the night you see the full moon. It is very bright. Everybody sees. See the moon? Totally moon is seen. As it dawns comes. As it is dawn time. So you are seeing that moon in the light of the sunlight. It becomes very pale and unattractive. What beautiful moon was appearing, it becomes pale, insipid and unattractive. It is seen. You can still see the moon, but the background light is very strong. So it has no impact to pull your attention. It doesn't pull your attention. It doesn't give you joy or sorrow. But night it was giving, come, hey, see the full moon. Are you see why you are making me say? Anybody who sees full moon, he asks others, please see. अरे तुम देखो यार हमको परेशान मत करो. This and rainbow, they ask everybody else. Africa is a rainbow nation, that's fine. That doesn't mean you should make everybody see. It's called a rainbow nation. This ahankar, in the time of ignorance, this ahankar is like the full moon, all the time seen. Oh my God, what will I do? I'm anxious, I'm alone. Or I have done such a, I'm a performer. Whatever I do, I have made us touch now. It is gold. I convert everything to gold. Coal gets gold. I'm a go-getter, tough person. I'm a successful person. देखो ये चंद्रमा चमक रहा अंधेरे में. In the night you can see the moon shining. Because he is unaware of that Sakshi, that this is false. Moment the dawn will come. And as the dawn comes, slowly you will see that moon. Not that moon has gone anywhere, but the power of the moon to catch my attention and to make me excited or sad, or to, I am making others see that moon. I define all power has gone because you are now seeing a very big background. And when it is full daylight, supposing 12 o'clock, hardly that moon will be seen. It has only functional value. It has no value of sorrow and joy. It has no impinging value on me. It is not pressing value. It is not pulling value. It has functional value. It has no pulling value. Somebody can say something bad, but that badness is seen in the background of that. This is unchanging. This is feeling bad. I am not feeling bad. This is feeling sad. This is happy. I am not happy. This constant awareness will be carried after he comes out of his closed door meditation. But because he has a habit of it. He has a habit. So again, moment he will get a chance, he'll again go back. Because what is meditation? Distractionless absorption in the Vedantic teaching. Undistracted absorption in the Vedantic teaching where the object of thinking is only the self. This is called Pashyannatmani Tushyati. Tushyati means he revels. Revels means experience of infinite. Not that as you revel in object. This is two definitions are over. Please see this. How many 7 definitions will be there? 2 in 20th, 2 in 21st, 2 in 22nd, and 1 in 23rd. This is the definition of Nirvikal Samadhi. And please note, once he is doing this, when he comes out, as you have very deep sleep, and when you come out, you are sleepy. It's not sleeping. Sleeping becomes sleepy. One who was sleeping and very deep sleep he had, so he will be sleepy when he gets out. So one who is in this meditation, when he gets out, still he is absorbed. So he may be appearing as if not talking. He may be appearing as if he is a mad kind of person. Because 5 hours he was in that state. 4 hours he was in that state. And maybe he will be like this. Like this. But he is not sleepy. His attention is there only. I hope this whole 6th chapter is on Samadhi Abhyas, meditation mastery. Only 2-3 places in the whole scriptures, this meditation is very beautifully said. One is Yoga Sutra, other is this. Then Drigdrishya last few shlokas are there. We'll see more tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.